go on with the next work and we can see how far we get. Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Okay, so just a little more on this activity. So for the final project, you're going to open this file, which I am attaching right here, and you have to open that file. So if you have it here, you just right click, you say open with. You'll see sometimes the app that you want to use is not here, so you just say more apps, and you just scroll down until you see Scratch. If Scratch does not appear there, then what I would suggest, so this is any time you know that a certain software needs to open a project, then go into your search. I need to find Scratch and say open in file location, or you can right click and say open in file location, and you'll see there that little symbol there. Just want to zoom in. That little symbol there means that this is a shortcut. So if you right click on it, then you have to say again open file location, and in here you can see this is the program that we want to use to open the program. But how do we tell the computer to use this instead of any of the other programs that they gave me as options with? So I know my Scratch is there, but let's say it was not. So I just go look for another app on this PC, and now we need to try and find that Scratch file. So I don't know how to get there, so I went there by going to open file location the whole time, and in here this is called the URL. Now it's the same as a website URL, but this is just locally on your device. You click in there, it will automatically select the file path. So it starts in C, then it opens users, then my name, app data, local, program, Scratch. So we don't have to memorize it, you just copy it, and then in here you just click in there and you press Control V, or I think you can press paste. Yeah, you can say paste, and then you just click the go to that, and now you can see there's the program. .exe is usually an execution type of file, which means that it's going to start the program. So I say yes, and I just say open. And now every time I have a file like that, it should give me that by default that it wants to open with Scratch. Otherwise, if you say open with, you'll see that it's going to say keep using with, or it should be in the list in there. So just for in case you guys are struggling to open your files. So yeah, so we have some instructions. All they give us is this when clicked. That's all we have. And we have to draw a flowchart to move Clip Clop to the red dot next to the tigers. So we just want to go there, so he's probably going to have to move forward. Now the thing is, we have to figure out how many steps he needs to take. So you're going to have to write this. So for activity 1, you're going to start with final project, and then just write your name and surname. Okay, and this is activity 1. So I'm just going to highlight this. You can spend more time on making this beautiful if you think that is very average. Yeah, so draw a flowchart to move Clip Clop to the red dot. Okay, so a flowchart, just for in case, flowchart is this. So you have a flowchart, a process, and an order. So it really matters in the way that this is ordered. So let's just think. So I'm just thinking Clip Clop should just move forward. I don't know how many steps yet. I'm guessing if that would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 500. That's what I'm guessing. So let's just test it. So we say move forward. Okay, 500 was way too much. So let's just say restart. So if you click on restart, it's going to take him back to the original position. Let's make this 300 maybe. Okay, 300 is just too much. So let's make it 250. Aha, perfect. Okay, 250. I would like it to be a bit more centered, so I'll say 243. I'm going to restart. Perfect. Okay, so that was a lucky guess. I'm happy with the position there. So now I need to create a flowchart, and I just want to go here. Where's flowchart now? Okay, so we have a process. So we have a start box and a stop box. So our start and stop box is, the stop is when it reached the red circle. The start box just tells us where to begin. The process box tells you what to do, and these are the instructions. And then the arrows tell you which box to look at next. So it's important. I saw some of you did not insert arrows, and you lost a bunch of marks for those activities. But just make sure that you follow. So just go back to the work. This is going to be a summation of everything that you have done up till this point. So just go check the previous work. And then when you make your flow chart, I would suggest just draw it in Word, or you can even make it in Excel. I don't think that's the right shape. So let's just make double sure. So if you're unsure about something, it seems that our start and stop boxes get rounded edges, and then the process boxes, so walk 400 or 243, and then that would be the end. So it's going to be a very short flow chart. So you can just draw that there. So start. So I'm going to copy this because I know I'm going to have the end as well. Say, so they're nice in line with each other. And insert, so I'm also going to put in my process. Okay, so then we just put in our arrows. Copy, paste. Okay, it should be better if we try and keep that as straight as possible. It doesn't allow me really, but we have that. And now you can just say start, stop, forward 243. Steps. I think it's steps. What is our unit in? Yeah. So move 243 steps. And remember, the forward in this case is in that direction. If you're unsure, you can see that that is the forward direction. And we can say restart, and now we have a flow chart for that one. So yeah, that's what you do. You're just going to go through each of the activities in the final project. If they say you have to create something, then you just put it on this Word document, and at the end of it, so if you have done everything, you put in your screenshots, you have everything in there, say file and say print. Now instead of printing to a fax machine or to whatever printer you're connected to, you can just say Microsoft Print to PDF, and then you're going to give it a name. So just give it your name and surname, and then final project. And then you can just choose where you want to save that, and just make sure that the save as type says PDF. It's very important. If you don't give me a PDF, then I'm going to send it back and you might lose some marks. So I just want to be very clear on that. In the end exam, if you're doing ICT in A level and IGCSE, then they would not mark any of your work if it's not in the right format. So I just want you guys to get used to that. I'm not angry when I do it, just so that you guys know. It's just so that I can help you guys. And yeah, it makes it easier for me to mark, so I can mark on here, I can highlight something that I see is looking weird, so it makes it my job for me. It just makes it easier for me as well, but I also want you guys to get up to standard. So yeah, most of you are doing a great job at that, so thank you for that. And just have fun with this, see how far you can get. So change the program. The program at this stage is the flowchart, but you can play around using Scratch as a tool to help you to do this. And then just for in case, you just save this final project. You give it a name, you say save, and you upload that file on your Google Classroom. Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day.